Let's look at some of the advantages and disadvantages of working for the U.S. government. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. People hire me for no BS job search advice and coaching globally because I make finding work much easier for people. With more than 2 million federal civilian employees, the U.S. government offers a wide range of career opportunities, but it also comes with some unique trade offs for you to consider. So, starting with the positives, government jobs tend to be very stable and secure. There's little risk at this time of positions being eliminated or downsized. You can often expect steady employment with good protection. Benefits packages are also quite strong. Think comprehensive health and dental insurance, generous vacation and sick time, and defined pension plans. Another appeal for many is that many of these jobs are mission driven. They're public service nature roles. Working for a federal agency or department gives you a chance to make a difference on issues that may matter to you, like public health, environmental conservation, economic policy, and others. You might feel the pride and fulfillment that comes from serving your community and country. In terms of growth, the government invests a lot in training and developing its workforce. There are clear paths to move up within an organization, take on new responsibilities, and continue advancing in your career. Tuition assistance, mentorship, and on the job training helps employees reach their potential. However, there are some potential downsides to consider. The hiring process for government jobs is unusually slow and makes complex and more complex compared to the private sector. You may have to go through standardized tests, extensive applications, a unique resume, background checks, and more. Salaries, especially for entry level roles, tend to be lower than comparable private sector companies. Working within government bureaucracies at times can be frustrating, and thus policies and procedures tend to be very rigid. There are many rules to follow and boxes to check, which can feel constricting if you're someone who likes flexibility and creativity. Hiring freezes show up, furloughs, even layoffs can loom large when budgets get tight. Less flexibility with compensation. Pay bands and grade systems mean you have less ability to negotiate your salary. Bonuses and pay increases are usually standardized. There are potential geographic restrictions in terms of location you might be able to work in for your agency, and thus moving between agencies can be difficult. There might be less work-life balance because of understaffing and budget constraints. Thus, you may have to work overtime and longer hours. The technology and resources might be, shall we say, old. Tight purse strings mean government offices may be behind on adopting new technologies, tools, and modern amenities. There's more public scrutiny, more oversight, more public attention on your performance and conduct. Missteps can lead to newspaper headlines. Sometimes decision making is politically driven. Priorities and policies can shift drastically with changes in presidential administrations and congressional power. Long-term initiatives can be stalled. They're also resistant to change. That's the nature of bureaucracy and red tape. And thus, it can be difficult to innovate processes or implement reforms quickly. New ideas face substantial institutional resistance. To sum up, government workers may have to tolerate lower pay flexibility, work-life imbalances, bureaucratic hurdles, public criticism, and political influences more than a private sector employee would. For some, mission work that's satisfying makes it worthwhile, but for others, the cons can be deal breakers. You have to evaluate your fit based upon your own preferences and motivations when considering government employment. Hope you found this helpful. I'm Jeff Altman. Visit my website, thebiggamehunter.us. There is a ton in the blog that can help you I also want to mention to you, I've launched something new recently called JobSearch.community. Up until January 1, 2024, you can get access to insider membership free by entering the coupon code Alpha Launch, all one word in capitals. And I'm giving this away for free until January 1, 2024. There are all my video courses, books, and guides. There's a lot there that will help you with your job search. As of this point, there's nothing that relates to government work, but there is a ton otherwise that can help you. I also want to mention you should connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Have a terrific day and be great.